Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. We will continue Bhagavad Gita chanting. The next shloka. Avyaktadini bhutani vyaktamadhyani bharata अव्यक्तादीनि भूतानि व्यक्तमध्यानि भारत अव्यक्तनिधनान्येव तत्र का परिदेवना अव्यक्तनिधनान्येव तत्र का परिदेवना Now the entire shloka together twice. Avyaktadini bhutani vyaktamadhyani bharata avyaktanidananyeva tatra ka paridevana avyaktadini bhutani vyaktamadhyani bharata avyaktanidananyeva Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Pranams to all the dignitaries on the dais. Welcome to all of you. Let us see the word split first. Avyaktadini bhutani vyaktamadhyani bharata avyaktanidhanani eva tatra ka paridevana. There is only one conjunction, that is sandhi here. Avyaktanidhanani plus eva. It becomes avyaktanidhananyeva. That is the only conjunction. All the others are single words. Let us see the brief meaning first. Avyaktadini bhutani. In the previous shloka itself, jatasya hi dhruvo mrityuhu dhruvam janma mritasya cha tasmad apariharyerthe Natvam shochitum arhasi. This is what we had seen yesterday. Here, the source and the final culmination of the life entirely is defined here. Avyaktadini bhutani. All the beings, bhutani, come from the avyakta. Avyakta is the unmanifest principle. That is totally the primordial unmanifest substance from which all the beings come about. Vyaktamadhyani bharata. Vyakta means manifest. They are seen. This is a drishta prapancha. The entire world, all the beings are seen when they are alive, when they stay, when they move about. Vyaktamadhyani, O Bharata, all the beings come from the avyakta. Stay for some time in the middle and then avyakta nidhanani. Nidhana is the culmination. They finally merge into the avyakta itself. Avyakta nidhanani eva tatra ka paridevana. Tatra means there. Ka paridevana. What is the grief that is in this entire process? There is no grief. Why? How the beings come about from avyakta, they, in the same way, they go into avyakta. Purnamadaha purnamidam purnat purnamudachyate purnasya purnamadaya purnameva avashishyate. See, 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 minus 0 is also 0. So you cannot take anything out from the 0. So entire the prapancha, even if you consider it as infinity, either infinity or zero, the final condition, it remains infinite. You cannot have any change at all. Tatra ka paridevana, then why are you grieving over it? See here, there is one more point. In the Sankhya Darshana, we know that there are 6 Astika Darshanas. Sankhya, Yoga, Nyaya, Vaisheshika, Purva Mimamsa and Uttara Mimamsa are the Vedanta. In that, in the Sankhya Darshana, we have the concept of Purusha and Prakriti. Purusha is the first consciousness presence, then we have the Prakriti, which is actually Avyakta. It is also called as Avyakta in Sankhya Karika itself. Vyakta, Vyaktajna Vijnanat. So there are 3, Vyakta, Avyakta and Jna, that is the Purusha. Here we are referring to the Avyakta, that is unmanifest. So from whatever was unmanifest, it became manifest. For some time it stayed there. Then again it became unmanifest. This is the entire process that is being said here. One example I would like to give of a pot. Let us say we have clay. We make a mud pot out of it, and after the mud pot breaks, it completely merges with the soil. It again becomes mud. So it was Avyakta. The pot essentially was Avyakta in the clay. You made a pot out of it, and then it again merged back into the clay, into the soil. So if this is the case, our lives, all of our lives are like the computer pop-ups. So we just pop for some time and then poof, go away. So if this is the case, why are you grieving? There is nothing to grieve over it. It is a natural process. This is exactly what is being conveyed in this shloka. Thank you very much.